All right. Hello, everybody. How's it going? Bezad here, back again from Yokohama, Japan. You can tell by my clean complexion and, well, my home that we're back. It's been a couple of weeks, so it's nice to be home. It's my first weekend home, first weekend, free weekend for, well, since a couple of weeks now. So it feels good. And it feels good to start my weekend off right here, back again with you guys on the live stream. The Beast 2500, fresh babyface Bezad, very clean. Well, thank you very much. It was several weeks of beard growth. I just got lazy. I didn't have all my stuff, and it got, laziness took over. Little Len, I purchased my first pair of raw denim from you guys, the Cobra 2% stretch. I am from Niagara Falls. Well, thank you so much for joining the Naked Famous Denim family. The Black Cobra is definitely a great option to start with. A little bit harder to fade. You're not going to get that extreme fading like you would see in an Indigo pair, but it is a great pair of black jeans. And shout outs to Niagara Falls, the wedding place of Jim and Pam from The Office. Invest Ian, post-hotel quarantine stream. Yeah, this is the first. Well, I'm still in quarantine, technically. I've got another 7 days of quarantine to go, I think. Something like that. So yeah, we're not out of it yet. We're still here. Wizard of 32 ounce in the house. Garrett, my partner in live streams for the last couple of weeks. Thanks for being here in the live stream. If you want to ask Garrett any questions, he's in the live, and you can ask him directly. Hopefully, we can get a dual. Anyway, the plan, the hopes is that we can get some, like I did a live stream with James Dant, with Tommy a couple of weeks ago, where we had our two talking heads here. So maybe we can figure that out at some point, and we'll get Garrett back here live on the stream. Right, W5, hello from Birmingham, UK. Well, let me know where you guys are tuning in from, everybody, and let's see how international this group can get today. Decibels, you have high hopes to get out of quarantine soon. Well, I mean, it's just a matter of time. So yeah, it's just a matter of time. The Beast 2500, 7 days of quarantine is no problem for a homebody like you. That is true. I do like home. I do like home a lot. So it's my problem is that there's a difference between me wanting to be here and me having to be here. I don't like being told what to do. I'm very much not like that. Vince Chan, hey Bezad, when is Spring Summer 22 being announced? Are the strawberry milk denim happening? Strawberry milk denim is definitely happening. Stay tuned, and I will show it off in the stream today. Spring Summer 22 video will probably be up closer to the end of the year. We're working on the website, getting it ready. So probably the first 2 or 3 weeks of January, the website will be flipped over into Spring Summer 22 mode. The photo studio is currently working on our photos, so waiting to get all that stuff back. All the product, information, that's already written up. So it's just a matter of putting it all together. So we're going to be working on that stuff soon, and then we'll be able to flip the website in just a couple of weeks. So more information will be available. But of course, if you've been tuning into the live streams here, you've seen a bunch of previews of Spring Summer 22 stuff, and I will definitely show off some Spring Summer 22 stuff today, including the strawberry milk denim, and we have another one called the Golden Hour Slub Stretch Selvage. Golden Hour Slub Stretch Selvage. That's going to be a pretty popular one, I think, for the Spring Summer season, and we'll definitely show that off. BD, hey Bezad, way to code the woman in red shoes in that Matrix patch. I don't know if we did that or not, but the Matrix patch is definitely a lot of fun. That iconic Matrix code really makes for a great leather patch. So I hope you guys, and the Selvage ID is really cool. I don't know if you guys saw the photos I posted on Instagram, we got that great macro shot of the metallic yarn Selvage ID. There's a difference, it's not so easy to get that done. Like when we were making the samples, they're all like, do you just want green yarn? Green? We're like, no, metallic. It needs to shine. Like, I wanted, when you see the code, you know, in the film or wherever, like it's always got that, you know, glittery kind of look to it. So I wanted to capture that. So it took a while to get that metallic yarn version of it done. And well, you know, it's us, so we tend to get things done. Van Deen, hello from Wisconsin. Elle was here. Hello. Sorry, Van Deen, hello from London, Ontario, or London, England. You tell me. Kentaro, hey from Stockholm, Sweden. Hello. Elle was here. Hello from Wisconsin. Decibels, DC, DMV area, but soon heading to San Diego next week. San Diego. I'm not going to say it, but Anchorman reference. I think you guys, if you've seen the movie, you know. The Moor. Hey, Bezad. Hey, Garrett. Received my unbranded 21 ounce today, although I would love to achieve those fast fades, I'm going to have to return them to Bunchy in the top block. No worries. You know, that's what the exchange policy is there for. If it doesn't work out, we are happy to help you out. Hey, Arkeys. Hey, Bezad. How's the house arrest going? It's going, and probably during this live stream, you will experience part of the house arrest that I have to deal with. Like, my phone is going to ring, and I have to check in with the government like 3 or 4 times a day. Are you here? How are you feeling? Let's take a video of you to make sure that you are where you're supposed to be. So just like last time when you got the announcement of like how they were feeding us, you will probably see how they keep track of us. You know what has never happened on stream yet, and I'm sure it's going to happen eventually? Risa's sitting over there. An earthquake. At some point, we will have an earthquake on this stream. I hope it's not a disastrous one, but I do predict that at some point we will have an earthquake. There's a lot of earthquakes in Japan. It's something I don't have to really worry about in Canada, but here, every couple of weeks there's an earthquake, and they're usually not big, but sometimes you get a big one and it starts to spook you a little bit. Del Hershey, yeah, we're under quarantine house arrest for another week. When we came back from Canada, we had to do 3 days in the government quarantine hotel facility, and then we do another 11 days here at home. So 14 days total until we're allowed out again. So we did 5 weeks in Canada, and then 2 weeks to be home, I guess. Plus, we've been tested 3 times, and then I think there's another test at the end of the quarantine. So we'll be tested 4 times. So we'll be good. We'll be good. Emil writes, hello from Puerto Rico. Hello. Joey D, hello from Carmel, Indiana. London, England from Van Deen. All right, we've got a great group of people here today. M-Sway, the Savage ID is awesome, referring to the Matrix jeans. Let's answer some Matrix questions. Jinpack, how limited is the Matrix pieces, or how limited is the Matrix collection? Particularly the Fallen Code denim. I noticed it wasn't hitting any retailers, so I'm not sure if it's super limited. The Matrix collection is and will be exclusive to Tate and Yoko and Naked Famous Denim NYC, so you're not going to find this at any of our other retail partners. That being said, it is going to be quite limited. Each jean, the Fallen Code and the Free Will, there's less than 200 pairs. So I anticipate, and we are anticipating, that these are going to sell basically as quickly as the Jason denim did. So if you're looking for these, if you want to get these, get them quickly. Make sure to be on the website at 11 a.m. on December 17th. So next Friday, 11 a.m., be on the website. Be ready. Pro tip. Naked and Famous Denim NYC doesn't tend to be as busy as Tate and Yoko. Some people still don't know Naked and Famous Denim NYC exists as a website. So if you want to fight the line, go to Naked and Famous Denim NYC. You'll probably have more success if you're looking for a very specific size. If you are looking for a specific size, some people ask me, do we have double XLs in the jacket? We do. There's only like 2 or 3 of them, so there's not very many. So make sure to be on that website pronto. And hopefully, fingers crossed, with the Jason denim, we had some technical difficulties with the website. Hopefully those technical difficulties won't happen again. But if they do, definitely stay on the website or head over to Naked Famous Denim NYC. They're controlled under a different system than Tate and Yoko is. So if there's a bug in Tate and Yoko, it probably isn't happening at the NYC website. So just be aware of that. Arkeys writes, as a Matrix fan, was this collection rushed? I feel like there could have been at least 5 pairs. I don't know, compared to your other collection, this one kind of lackluster with how broad the lore is. It wasn't rushed, but you understand what we were doing here was a lot of movie stuff. So we had Friday the 13th, Nightmare on Elm Street, we had Matrix. So to us, that was the collection. Like, we were doing a bunch of movie things and then we're just, releasing them separately. Instead of going super deep into one franchise, make one product or 2 products and put it out there. And yeah, the lore of Matrix is certainly deep, but I think that if we were to get really deep into Matrix lore, then maybe a general audience, I don't know a general audience probably won't get it. If we were to get into animatrix stuff and which is really cool, anyways, there's a lot of great Matrix stuff, but I think if we were to get really, really specific into certain things, maybe those products wouldn't have been as well received. So we wanted to create something that was a little bit more broad in that respect, that it's a little bit more palatable for casual Matrix fans as well as the hardcore ones. So that was kind of where the balance played off there. Brandon Marquette writes, any news on the release of King of Lords? Yes. So anyway, got a couple of fabrics here. King of Lords. So the King of Lords has been one of the most delayed jeans of the year. Supposed to come out in November, then it was supposed to come out in December. Now this is definitely coming out in January. I still don't have a definitive delivery from my factory for this one. So basically what happened was we were receiving 2 batches of this fabric from the mill. So usually, anyways, they couldn't make all the fabric that we needed in one shot, so that we'll deliver what we have and then we'll deliver the rest later. That's usually not a problem. But this just happens to be the world that we live in today, where getting things on a boat, getting things off a boat, getting things on a train, these things, you hear about these, delivery shortages and things like that all over the news. This is certainly affecting us. So, getting items shipped is very difficult right now, especially by sea, which is how we ship basically all of our fabric. And so if you can even get it on a boat, getting it off a boat is difficult because all the ports are backed up with, just a million containers. And then there was a flood that happened in BC. So the boats come into British Columbia, and the floods damaged some of the railways, and that caused some delays to happen there. So once we get the fabric in our hands, it usually takes 2 or 3 weeks for our factory to go from cutting to delivery. So it happens very quickly at that point. But what happened was everything just got slowed down, and then other production just couldn't be moved either. So everything, all these delays just kind of got compounded. So right now in my warehouse, we have the jackets and we just got the super guy in. So I like to release everything together. So I'm just waiting for the rest of the stuff to come in. And I'm just waiting to hear back on when the weird guy and easy guy are going to show up. So coming soon. Basically what's going to happen is Matrix is going to be the last release of the year. That's going to be December the 17th. And then the week after, we're going to get into Boxing Day. It's basically the Canadian version of Black Friday. We're going to get into our Boxing Day promotions, and that's going to carry us through the rest of the year. And then starting in January 7th, we're going to have releases lined up. So there's still the Harvest Selvage that needs to be released. We've got the King of Lords, the Nightmare on Elm Street. We've got Chinese New Year. We've got a bunch of spring deliveries to deliver. So January will be very busy. December is going to be Matrix, which is coming next week. And then we're going to get into our Black Friday, Canadian Black Friday / Boxing Day promotion. So watch out for that. But yeah, that's the deal with the King of Lords. For those people who don't know what this is a 23-ounce super heavyweight, super slubby, and super neppy denim. It is the neppiest and slubbiest denim ever created. It's definitely one of the most interesting fabrics out there. Hopefully you can see that nicely. I'm trying to get the camera to focus here. But it is definitely a crazy, crazy fabric. So we combined our King of Slub yarn and our Lord of Nep yarn to make one super slubby, super neppy, super heavy denim. And these will be dropping in the next couple of weeks. I know that some websites, because we've shipped the jacket out to a couple of retailers, I've seen it out there. I've seen a couple of people pick it up. So they're out there. But on Tate and Yoko and Naked and Famous, we tend to want to release everything together. We did release the Harvest Selvage as just the super guy, but yeah, that was it. Arkeys writes, gotcha. I can understand that. It would have been cool to see a Zion Selvage, a pair based on the Ghost from the Matrix Reloaded would have been dope. Yeah, I mean, there were, like, with all of the properties that we do these, collaborations with, there's always room for, like, so much more. But, we try, what we really try to do is try to keep the fans happy, at least do the ones that, like, everyone's going to be happy with. And if we have time, sometimes go a little bit deeper. But with the Matrix, I'm pretty happy with the two fabrics that we put together. It also takes quite a long time to develop all these fabrics. So the next collection on the agenda is JOJO's. So anyways, Risa and I have a couple of weeks to put that whole collection together, develop the fabrics. Yeah, at least brainstorm the fabrics, put those ideas together, and we're gonna have that ready in a couple of weeks, because we have to show the JOJO team. Basically, right now, it took us so long, but get in contact with JOJO and then making the deal and contract with JOJO. Now we're in the collection development phase. Well, we haven't actually really started yet. It's on our work calendar basically. And so we have to create a collection. We have to present it to them. They're going to give us their feedback, that type of thing. So we'll work with them in terms of, what we can do, what we can't do, what things should be incorporated. And then from there, fabric development, get the samples made, and then So this is the process. This is what it takes. Okay. If I missed your question, by the way, ask it again. I see like there's a sea of questions here that I might have missed. I'm gonna try and scroll up and see what I might have done. Might have not covered. Okay. Kentaro, do you think the new Matrix movie will live up to the denim? That's a good question. Yeah, I think so. I'm excited for the new movie. The second trailer that just came out really hooked me in. So, interestingly enough, the last day of our quarantine, which I think we're allowed out. I think it's the last day, or it's the day we're allowed out. Anyways, the 17th, so release day of the jeans, is the release date of the movie here in Japan. So the Matrix, the new Matrix film comes out here in Japan on the 17th. So we're gonna try and see it if we can. It might be, I don't know, because you have to like book all your tickets online and things like that. I want to see it in like a Dolby Cinema or IMAX, whatever it is. I want to see it in a good theater. We'll see what we can do. Joaquin B. Perez. Joaquin, sorry, I'm butchering that. Any chance you can get Michael from Ironsnail on one of his future Any chance you can get Michael from Ironsnail on one of the future live streams to talk about upcoming jacket collab? Yeah, absolutely. I was talking to Michael last night, actually. I'm sure he'll be very happy to come on. I did it with Tommy. I'm gonna work. Anyway, I think there wasn't too many issues with that. I think there was some kind of echo thing that I'm not really sure what caused that, but I can get Michael on. I'm pretty confident of that. So expect him in a future live stream. I just gotta arrange time because it's my morning, it's his evening. It's but I'm sure we can work it out. Steinelje. I think Steinelje. Hi from Hamburg, Germany. Hello. I am really grateful for all your hard work and high output. You convinced me to leave another brand behind and embrace the cult of the weird guys. Well, thank you very much for joining our team. Speaking of Hamburg, we had a great time in Hamburg. Risa and I, we went to go visit our good friends at Thomas E. Punkt, which is a good retail partner of ours there in Hamburg, in Germany. We did a German tour a couple of years ago, and we got to see a lot of Germany, visiting store to store, and Hamburg was definitely a high point. We had a great time there. M. Sway, are logistics getting worse in the recent weeks? FedEx, UPS, Canada Post, that kind of stuff. No, we've not really seen any disruptions there. It's the global supply chain disruption. So it's freight, things that are traveling around on boat. So if you like the factories, getting raw materials, that's taking a little bit longer, and if that takes longer, then it takes the production longer. So everything just kind of compiles on itself, or compounds. I don't know why I'm speaking English, and that's causing a lot of slowdowns there. So to kind of get ahead of that, for fall winter 22, we've already booked all of our fabric, and we will be early for fall winter 22. Look, we haven't even made the samples yet. We haven't even shown the collection off yet, and we've booked every single fabric already. Usually what we'll do is we'll make the sample yardage, make our samples, show the collection to our retail partners, collect our orders, and then book the fabric. That way we know that we have enough fabric to cover the orders. Right now, we just, booked all the fabric right now. If we run out during our, selling season, we sell out. And hopefully we have enough. Hopefully we don't sell out too much. But that's the only way we would be able to deliver fall winter 22 on time. That's how slowed down things have become. So we're just taking precautions and getting ahead of everything, and attempting not to have too many disruptions in our business operations. Okay, there's a BD. I've told normie friends about the Matrix faux leather coated items, and it got them really interested in asking me about them. Well done. They seem so cool. Well, thank you very much. And I'm glad you can introduce the world of raw denim to some normie friends. It is kind of fun to, introduce. This is my job. I introduce people to raw denim all the time. But, this is a weird fabric. It's such a cool fabric. I don't have the sample here. It's in the mail. When we came back from Japan, our luggage was packed, so there's a bunch of stuff that we didn't bring. We had shipped it. Anyways, it might show up during this live stream. If not, I'll definitely have it for next week's live stream. But the jeans will be out by then. But I have the fabric right here. This is the leather-coated denim. It is super, super cool. It looks like leather. And it even feels like leather. You can see it's kind of got that grain to it, which is really neat. And underneath, it has that denim layer. So the idea here was, number one, to capture that leather Matrix aesthetic. All those outfits, all the leather look really cool, and to put it together with Naked and Famous Denim in some way. Like, we don't make leather pants. I didn't really, that's not. We make raw denim, so how can we incorporate the two and boom? Like, this is I mean, this is it. Like, this is, if you like fabric, I mean, you know, whether or not these jeans are for you, right? Regardless of that, like, you have to appreciate the craziness of this fabric. So you've got that faux leather coating that lives on top of the raw denim, and you know it's salvage. So we've got the two salvage IDs here. We got the blue on one side, the blue pill, and you've got your red pill on the other side, right? And that's gonna wear off. So that coating will eventually wear off. See if I can pull some of it off here, and it'll reveal the coating underneath. It'll reveal the denim underneath, just with wear. I think it might be a little hard for me to pull it off. But anyways, you saw it in the Instagram post. So this kind of story was about, number one, the concept of free will from the movie. So the red pill, blue pill, you know, that it was like, take the blue pill, you wake up, you believe whatever happened, right? Take the red pill and you see how far the rabbit hole can go, and then you're woken up and you see what the real world is, and you discover what the Matrix is. So this is kind of like the leather, when it fades away, it's kind of revealing the real world underneath, which is the denim. That was our concept for this. So this is one of the most, you know, like with Toxic Avenger and this, I think these are the most literal perfect fabrics that we've ever done for any of these collaborations. Yeah, like really on the money, like really, I mean, you know, maybe people will see it one way or another, I don't know, but that was my intention, and I think we nailed it. So yeah. Msway, is this thermo bonded? It's really innovative, and that's the best thing about Naked and Famous. I don't know what thermo bonding is. I will talk to the mill and see if they can give me a little bit more information of exactly how they did this. But it's like a coating bonding, like a little bit of coating. Come on in, Risa. Everybody wants to see you. Hey guys, look who it is. It's my lovely wife, Risa. So maybe you can explain that a little bit.
No, I don't really. Sorry,
what did they tell you?
Me in this spot. But so like when they explained this to me, the part that stuck up to me is like it's basically coating and bonding. Like it's both of those worlds. So it's like, let me see if I can pull up the email, but right. Like he explained it to me as in like, yeah, it's bonded, but it's more like coated because it's, you know, it's really there. It's not like just, you know, you stuck a
right with an adhesive, right? So like when we do a coating, like a glow in the dark coating, it is like they literally coat the fabric on top with, you know, it'll be some kind of like liquid, and then it'll then they heat it up, and then that, I guess, adheres it to the fabric.
Right.
So that is a coating. Now, if there's a bonding method, maybe that's the heating process. So
yeah,
I'm not entirely sure of the technical.
Yeah. So another thing that we went from was that like we were going for like, you know, full leather.
Yeah.
You know how like you make jackets out of this material where it's just, you know, it looks like leather.
Yeah, like
outside,
right?
But it's got like a backing so that it holds up on its own.
Yeah, like an IKEA chair. If you've ever had like a faux leather IKEA chair, like
or faux leather anything is made of that. Yeah. But so what happened was that if we were to do denim and that, it will make the fabric very, very thick,
and it'll also have that layer
meat,
right, and you don't want that, right? So basically we use the denim as the backing for the faux leather. So
right, so it's like we're only using the top layer of the faux leather, like basically the skin part, and then stuck to denim. So that's why we were able to keep it like a wearable weight.
13.5 ounce.
Yeah, without denim being like paper thin. So that was like a good solution to this thing, but
BD writes, happy Naked and Famous Denim Day. Happy Naked and Famous Day, everybody. I should probably start every live stream with that. And since it is Naked and Famous Denim Day, don't forget to hit that like button, everybody. If everybody in the chat right now hits that like button, we'll get our likes sky high. So take a moment, hit that like button, and if you haven't already, of course, you should subscribe to our YouTube channel right now. And that's my little like commercial. We'll probably do another one of those at some point. Hello, everybody. Msway, nice. Thanks, Risa. Thank you, Risa, for that explanation. Awesome shirt, jacket. This is one of our work shirts. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It's one of our first, right?
Yeah, this is one of the first work shirts we ever did. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it has the melamine buttons instead of the metal ones. Speaking of our work shirts, we're doing a slight revamp on the pattern. The fit is going to be the same, but there's going to be some details added to it. So once I get the new spring samples, you're going to see an update to the work shirt as well. Also, last week, we were talking about the straight fit. And we were talking about the names. And you guys are so awesome with all your ideas. And, you're leaving comments about ideas. But I came up with one that we're going to go with, basically. So the name of the new straight fit, True Guy, True, true, like the truth, True Guy. And so how we came to that, you've got straight. Being straight with somebody is being truthful to them. Then truthful to true. True is a nice, short, simple, easy word. It represents straightness in a way, like being honest and straight. So we've got True Guy. And so there you have it, everybody. The new fit name for the straight leg is True Guy. What we're going to do is we're going to offer it in the left-hand twill, the dirty fade, natural indigo selvage, the stretch selvage, solid black selvage to start. So 5 fabrics to start. And we're probably going to have those ready for around April, May. So we're going to do it early. We're going to have it, we're not going to make it part of the fall collection as an introduction then. We're going to have it kind of a late spring delivery to introduce it to folks. And so yeah, True Guy is coming very soon. We will have the first fit sample available in a couple of weeks. Once we get the spring summer samples in, they're going to ship us all the new stuff. So the True Guy is born. You heard it here first, everybody. The True Guy. Isaac Middleton nailed it. Right, W5. True Dad. Love it. All right. Everybody seems to like the name. I think it's a good name. Think it's a good name? All right. Do you think the leather Matrix jeans will feel warmer than the same ounce denim? Will they feel warmer? Probably. Because
maybe
they're
slightly though.
Yeah.
Because it's an layer, but it's not a thick layer.
Right. It's not particularly thick, but it
might...
is coated, so like the breathability of the fabric might go down. But at the same time, I mean, it's a black jean, so it's going to keep you warmer anyways, just because of the way, black clothing works. Yeah.
If you're in the sun.
If you're in the sun. In the winter, anyways, they're going to look pretty cool. That's all. I think that this is mostly fashion over warmth or function, really. This is, you want to look.
It's not a leather pants.
Yeah. It is, but it isn't.
Right.
Yeah.
It's not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Philip F writes about the True Guy. How loose will the legs be? You will see. You will see very soon. Give us a couple weeks, and we will show them off for you. Eric Bennett. I actually thought of suggesting that last week, but didn't because of so many other good choices. Well, a lot of us here are in parallel thinking world, so it wouldn't have surprised me if somebody came up with that during the live stream. Brandon Marquette writes, "Oh, when does the 40 ounce come out?" Oh, sorry about that, guys. It should have come out this year. It's just a matter of manpower. If we had more employees, we could certainly get more done. But it is a manpower thing at this point. So we're basically at capacity with everything, and we're trying to hire. If you know how to sew, you live in the Montreal area, we want to hear from you. And if you live in the Montreal area or want to be in the Montreal area, we are always hiring for Tate and Yoko. We're looking for shop staff. We're looking for warehouse staff. We're looking for all kinds of staff. So if you are in the Montreal area, or you can be in the Montreal area, send us a DM. Send us a message on Instagram. Reach out to us. We are always looking for enthusiastic raw denim lovers to be part of our team. Basically, if you know about raw denim, we could teach you the rest. But we want you to be a lover of all things indigo and jeans, and you can be a part of the team. Isaac Middleton, I sell your jeans at work here in Edmonton. All right, fantastic. I wish we carried more of your collabs, but you're my favorite brand to sell. They just call me the Naked Famous Denim guy now. Well, thank you very much, Isaac. I appreciate you, taking care of the brand in Edmonton. Are you over at Twill by any chance? And that's how I got my start in the denim industry as well. I was working the sales floor just like you. I had a lot of fun working that sales floor. Even when we work in like Tate and Yoko and helping customers and things like that, it's always a great time. Fitting somebody for a pair of jeans, I could do it all day. If I wasn't doing this right now, I'd probably still be doing that.
Okay.
Yeah, I like selling jeans. It's just fun. W. Wright, the Roaring 40s. The Roaring 40s, I'm not sure what that is in reference to, but okay.
The 40 ounce.
The 40 ounce, that's it. The Roaring, the delayed 40s.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Sorry about that, guys. Eric Bennett, we're at capacity. It's always sunny in Philadelphia reference for the win. I didn't know that was an Always Sunny in Philly. I've never watched that show. I know it exists, but you know what? If somebody were to show me that and Modern Family, also I've never really watched that show.
I watched a little bit of that,
but I wouldn't know the difference between them.
No. What's his name?
Ed O'Neill is in.
Ed O'Neill,
the guy played Al Bundy.
Oh, he's in Modern Family.
Okay.
DeVito. What's his
Danny
name?
DeVito.
Danny DeVito is in Philadelphia.
Okay. That's all I know. that's the sorry, you gotta shut these blinds. They're killing me here. That's it. That little streak, no problem. Okay. Oh, Isaac Middleton, Gravity Pope. All right, Gravity Pope. Great.
Nice.
Yeah, in Edmonton. You're on 17th Ave there in Edmonton. I haven't been there in years, but yeah. No, that was no. Calgary is 17th Ave. Edmonton, Gravity Pope. When's the last time I've been there? It's been a while. But yeah, great shop. I'm getting my cities confused in my head. It's
We really don't travel within Canada so much. We go to Toronto a lot.
Yeah,
but...
Toronto. It's been a while since I went to Edmonton. It's been a while since I've been to Vancouver. But yeah, my routine was often I would go to Seattle a lot for Blue Owl. And then New York, Vegas, those kind of things. But yeah, within Canada, not unfortunately, not as much as we should. That's Calgary, but I'm on white here in Edmonton. White Avenue, I think it is. Maybe I know exactly where it is, but anyways, this is my I'm losing it. Still early, but I do have coffee this week.
Yeah.
I do have coffee. Okay, let's move on. BD, wearing denim to a Naked and Famous interview is encouraged, I bet. Got fades? Yes.
It's a plus.
It's a plus.
But it's not a mandatory thing.
If you wear a good raw denim outfit, we certainly appreciate that. If you're wearing Naked and Famous denim to an interview with us, we certainly would appreciate that. This.
Yeah, you might want to
Wait, I'm gonna try and change the blinds the other way. Oh man, just making it worse. Is it making it worse? Oh, something like that.
Yeah.
Okay, there we go. Something like that. Sorry, guys. Lighting. No, we're not in a professional studio. Okay. Zach Cardenas writes, left-hand twills or natural indigo for my next pair?
I want to wear natural indigo myself for my next pair, but I guess we're out of fabric right now.
Yeah, left-hand twill is also very low in the factory right now. The next production
twill is really
Yeah.
out. We're out. And next production will be sometime in January, supposedly. So we'll see.
Yeah. Next pair.
I mean, that depends on what you're wearing.
Yeah, depends what you own. If you've got some dark indigo already, get the natural indigo. Because, number one, we're going into the spring.
Yeah. And by the time you wear them in and like start to fade, it's going to be a great summer jean.
Yeah. Like
That's
once...
what my plan is.
Yeah, once my solid blacks are done, like, you know, faded to the point where I'm very happy with them, I would say I'm about halfway there. I'm going to start a pair of natural indigos because I want to fade those out like my left-hand twills. I want them to be like so faded out that like there's barely any blue left in them. Those are like natural indigo, solid black selvage, left-hand twill, though, like dirty fade. Of those, like I haven't faded out the natural indigos yet. I have a pair of groovy guys, but I got a little gained some weight. They don't fit me the way they should anymore. So those didn't get as faded as I would like them to. I really want to. I wouldn't mind getting I would like to fade them in groovy guy. That's the key for me. I need a boot cut jean that's super faded like that.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Yeah, that'd be cool. Good for a good vintage outfit. Yeah, we got to match. You got to match. You know, that's the key. That's the other key. If you have a significant other, get a matching denim outfit. If a couple that fades together stays together, right? What are you wearing? Are you wearing your what are you wearing right now?
I'm wearing indigo selvage.
The indigo selvage.
Yeah, it really doesn't. It gets so fuzzy. Mine gets so fuzzy.
I mean, we also put our jeans in the dryer and all that stuff, so that's gonna happen.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've got my solid black selvage on today. I've been wearing these for Indigo Invitational. I wore them basically the entire time we were in Montreal. This is my go-to pair currently. Maybe I can turn the camera a little bit like that. Something like this. Sorry. With this weird reflection happening. Yeah, that's the bad spot. There we go. Anyways, that's a little better. I think you can come in a little bit more. There we go. We're good. Okay. Donald Pierce. Left-hand twills are awesome. Finally broke mine in and they are super comfy. Oh yeah. The left-hand twill fabric gets so soft and light as you wear them. We have to do a fade review video on my pair because Risa also did a great customization on them with her chain stitching. That's coming soon. Next week we have a couple of videos that we need to make. The Matrix one. Mm-hmm. We still have to do the women's men's fit guide.
We need jeans for that though.
We need jeans for that though.
Yeah.
And then we need to do that fade review. I haven't done a fade review video in a while, so that's got to come. Yeah.
We've never done that on your left-hand twill?
No. We haven't done it yet.
Oh, it's really worn in.
It's going to be a good one. James Cardenas, currently rocking my Elephant X and love them. Now I'm looking for a super rigid denim and have my eyes set on the 15-ounce deep indigo. Do you have any suggestions on my next pair, like dark, mid, heavy? The deep indigo rigid is exactly that. Heavy and rigid. Inventory might be very low, but that model might be being discontinued. So we're going to revamp a couple of our core options into next year, and some styles might be getting the axe, just for a couple of reasons. One of them being the fact that we are at capacity. We have to kind of spend our resources on making sure that the styles that are the most popular are being produced more often. So if we have to, some of the slower selling models, those taking up production space, that's just it's just an unfortunate kind of decision that we have to make. So yeah, there are going to be a couple of styles, and the Deep Indigo Rigid is looking like it's going to be on the cut list. Now that's been in the collection for almost a decade now. So it's kind of hard to let that one go. But the left-hand twill and the dirty fade and the natural indigo, they sell so well. So well. And the Deep Indigo Rigid does okay, but it's not in the same class. So that one might get, that one is looking like it's going to get the axe. So if you want that pair, get it now, get it soon. Or wait until Boxing Day, because you might find.
Yeah, but do we know if we have?
Yeah, we basically it's gonna go. If it goes on sale on Boxing Day, it's because we don't have any fabric left. Mm-hmm. If we have fabric left, then it'll remain until we're sold out. But if we don't have any fabric left, I'm just gonna kind of mark it down a little bit to just make room in the warehouse for whatever inventory we have left. But I don't think that there's very much left at all, and I'm pretty sure we don't have any fabric left. But I'm not 100% sure. I don't have the fabric inventory. Speaking of fading, will the Matrix code fade? Silver black means to me that they wouldn't. No, black denim fades. It just takes a little bit longer.
And specifically, the sulfur black fades. Like reactive black doesn't fade. Sulfur black is dyed, rope dyed, the same way the indigo denim is. Oh, yarns are.
Right. So like, just to show my solid black selvage again, like, maybe this is not the greatest angle, but you can see, like, I've got my phone fade over here happening. My lap fades are really good. And, like, you can see the knee, like, it does fade. It just takes a little bit longer. And, of course, you don't get that same high contrast as you would with with an indigo denim, but it just takes a little bit more time. M Sway, I can't tell you how romantic I get when I hear natural indigo from Tokushima. Emma, the MIJ8s. There's one pair left. When we went to Canada, we were going through the warehouse and we were finding all kinds of like stuff that wasn't on the website. Unfortunately, I don't know if it's still there, but
it was there when we left.
When we left, there was one pair that we found.
It's like a super guy, 29 or something like that.
Yeah. Arkeys, my Jason jacket is fading better than the jeans. Well, you put a lot of work. Arkeys, if you're not following him on Instagram, he's the supreme connoisseur, and he fades jeans like no other. He's one of the fastest faders out there. That is for sure. Arkeys writes, does Risa own anything still from Big John?
Yes, but I don't wear them. I do have, I think I do have a jean or two from Big John, but the problem is that like so we didn't really do women's in there, so like all the fits are men's and doesn't fit me like it should. So I worn them for a little while, but it didn't get anywhere because it was so uncomfortable for me to wear. It's just a bad fit.
Right.
And, not a bad fit, but.
Right, not for you.
Yeah.
It's just like having jeans in the collection. Like we have.
Oh, you know what though? I do still wear my denim bomber, like
denim bomber jacket.
Yeah. MA1.
Yeah, MA1 jacket. Yeah.
Sorry. It was a good one. It's like padded and denim outside.
I have the gray one, but I outgrew it. A little bit. Oh, we got a subscriber.
Nice.
Ryan Choi. Thank you for joining the Naked Famous Denim family here. Thank you for subscribing. Personally, we own a lot of jeans. We own jeans from all kinds of, different companies. And, it's just part of, I guess, being in the fashion apparel collector of things world where you just pile things up. And yeah, we own, between the two of us, we own a lot of jeans, and we've been in the denim industry for so long that you just kind of acquire a lot of this stuff. So
yeah, but we only wear Naked and Famous.
Yeah, we only wear Naked and Famous.
Like, we can't be seen in other jeans.
No, there's no point. But yeah, I mean, a couple weeks ago, we went through some of my awful jeans.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and there was the worst jeans ever in history that I own, but they're in Montreal. I need to bring them here at some point, and
I mean, we don't have space.
We have space. We're low on space. Yeah. Jeans, shoes, t-shirts, mugs, movies. Like we have a
posters.
movie posters.
Well, posters doesn't take so
yeah,
much.
Don't take up that much room. But
and my fabric scraps.
Yeah.
That I'm not doing anything with.
We have an abundance of everything. M-Sway, more than 200 pairs. I think easily, like in my mom's storage, I have jeans. There's easily we together easily own more than 200 pairs of jeans. They're all in different spots.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. Like there's some in the Montreal office. There's some in here. There's some in my mom's place. Like for years when I worked at Holt Renfrew, one of the benefits of work, because I used to work at Diesel, and one of the things Diesel used to give us was a clothing allowance. So they always wanted to make sure that, since we're on the floor, we're always wearing the newest Diesel stuff. So every season, I just got piles and piles of new jeans. So like that, working for them for years, that just loaded up. And working here at Naked and Famous Denim, it's like, whenever we go to the new season's trade shows, we're always wearing the newest stuff. So we just acquire. In fact, I got to the point where I just don't take them. I don't even wear the new stuff. I'll like wear a new shirt, but like jeans, I don't even put on the new jeans anymore, like to wear them at the shows, because sometimes like I'll wear them just at the trade shows because I want to, wear all the new stuff.
Yeah,
but,
and you contaminate the sample and then you can't put it.
Right, like I can't.
Yeah,
it's not. You can't resell it, so it's mine. But it's not. I might have been working on a pair of jeans that I'm already fading, so that doesn't become my main pair. Yeah. So it just ends up in the pile. And then
the problem is, like, of course, if you can fade them faster, that's going to be helpful because you have 6 months ahead of time to show off the fades by the time you release the jeans. But I mean, 6 months, it's not like I don't think we're fast faders. I definitely am not a fast fader. You're also not the fastest.
Like in
fader.
A year, I can get them pretty good.
Yeah.
But I want them to be way more faded than that. And like, I'm not working in a warehouse, you know?
Yeah.
And I would say that the month that we spent in Montreal, I was in the warehouse a lot. And had I been doing that for a year, these jeans would have been, 10 times more faded than they are right now. But, working at home, it has slowed down the fades a bit. Mm-hmm. But yeah, there's just not enough days in the week and time in the day for me to fade all the jeans I want to fade. And it basically comes to the point where I'm very careful with taking in new jeans. If it's a collection thing, like a vintage jean or something like that, or jean jacket, that's a different story. Mm-hmm. But like as a personal piece of clothing, I'm very dedicated right now. I'm going to fade the jean that I got, and then I'm going to move on to the next pair. And that's going to be the way it's going to be for a while, because we just literally don't have the space anymore. Philip F. Jeans giveaway stream. Maybe for Christmas. Hold on, wait a second. We'll do something. That's what we'll do. The Christmas Eve stream. So in 2 streams from now, we'll do some giveaways, and we'll be Santa Claus and Mrs. Claus here, and we'll do some giveaways on the Christmas stream. So it'll be December 25th for us. It'll be December 24th for you guys. For most of you guys, if you're watching from in North America. So watch out for that. We're still going to be streaming on Christmas. No days off over here. Arcades, give me a pair and I give you results in 6 months, and I'll be the replacement of what does that say? And I'll be replacement of bathhouse. LOL. I don't know what that means, but We can figure something out. Do you keep your phone in your pocket? Curious. Yes, I do. I mean, you can see that right here. I've got a pretty substantial phone fade. I've got a pretty big phone. But yeah, that's it. Oh, the government is calling. At least they're calling Risa.
It's not a call. It's I have to
check in
and share my current location with the government right now.
Yeah.
And then, so like we registered the address that we'll be staying at, we'll be quarantining in, and they kind of like make sure that you're there.
Yeah.
A couple times a day.
Yeah, a couple times a day. Anyways, I'm sure my phone's going to go off too. Okay. Right, W5. How long do you wear before the first wash? Depends on the jean. Mm-hmm. I'll go anywhere between 3 and 6-ish months before a first wash, usually. I like to establish all my creases. I want to make sure that those creases are really there and noticeable. Basically, once I can see some, like, contrast between where the creases are and the rest of the denim, that's when I find it's the right time to wash. If you're really hardcore with your jeans, that could be a month, right? But, I'm not doing as much physical labor as I used to, so it's a little bit longer than normal. DeBeast 2500, the FBI wants to know your location. Basically. Okay. HRZ writes, Yo, B, I can't tell the difference from the picture. Is a natural indigo felled seam? I don't know offhand. I'd have to check the picture.
I think Weird Guy and Easy Guy should be felled seam. I mean, it's not
it also depends on the fabric.
Yeah, but usually the heavyweight ones.
Yeah. Risa's gonna see if she can double check that for you. Thanks for showing the phone. My pleasure. Riley O'Brien, do you guys think the cashmere denim fades well, particularly the indigo wash? Literally the most comfortable jeans I've ever worn. I don't want to take them off. I imagine they'll fade great. They do fade great.
We've seen it.
Yeah. It's either, there's probably, I don't remember if it's in Montreal fade wall or New York fade wall, but we had a very, very heavily faded pair of cashmere denims. One of the best faded jeans we had on the wall. Those jeans definitely fade very well. Okay. Might be neat to see a collection paying tribute to the history and uniqueness of major Japanese area cities, Tokyo, Osaka, Hokkaido. That could be an interesting series. I do like the idea of doing a city series denim, like different cities having their own jean. Speaking of which, we will have the city edition of the Montreal Tate and Yoko exclusive jean will be coming in the spring. So we showed that fabric off. I had I don't know where all that stuff is, but maybe next week I'll have a couple more previews of fabric
it looks
to
like
show
Easy
off.
Guy's felt seam and natural indigo. But I can't see the Weird Guy. But if it's Easy Guy's felt seam, then
it
Weird Guy should be.
probably yeah.
Super Guy's never felt seam.
Right. Okay. Joel Farrell, I was wondering why you don't use our keys as an official fader. We should. Can we get a full color tragic blonde patch? You know what? I'm gonna have it. In the new year, there's a couple of things that we're gonna do. We're gonna have a couple of like premium leather patches available for a customization on your jeans. So we'll have the full color. We're gonna have so we'll have the vegan option. We have a vegan option right now that's free to change. So if you want a non-leather patch, we can do that alteration for you, no charge. But then we'll have like premium vegan leathers. Like there's an apple leather that we're gonna have.
I'm very excited. That looks really nice.
Looks really cool. And so we'll have a couple of different leather options. And if you want to change the leather patch on your jeans, no problem. We can do that customization for you. James, how do you come out with the naming of different jean styles? Weird Guy, Super Guy, etc. Well,
we went over that a little bit last week.
Yeah, last week, maybe 2 weeks ago. But basically, the original name, Weird Guy, I think Brandon just thought it was fun because it was a fun name. And the original fits were weird guy, skinny guy, and slim guy. So skinny guy and slim guy don't really exist anymore. Skinny guy technically does, but it's very limited in terms of offering. The way we try to structure the names now, like when we come out with groovy guy, easy guy, strong guy, true guy, which is the new straight fit that's going to be coming out, we want to have a name that is a little vague, but also somewhat descriptive. You know, when it comes to easy guy, it's an easy fit. You know, it's a relaxed fit. We want it to be something that's easy to wear, so easy guy. Strong guy, you know, it's a wider leg. It's more of a heritage fit. You know, that kind of lends its feeling to like strength and power, and especially because of how wide it is. You know, for athletic builds. So strong guy. True guy. We've got a straight leg fit. So as I talked about it earlier in the stream, you know, a straight leg, being straight with somebody is to be honest with them. So, you know, straight, honesty, truth, true guy. So we don't want to have names that are so literal like skinny guy or super skinny guy anymore, because sometimes the world changes. You know, we had a fit called super skinny guy, which is now the super guy. But we called it super skinny guy because at the time, that was a super skinny fit. Like men's jeans weren't so slim at that time. And then over time, men's jeans got slimmer and people were buying the super skinny guy thinking, hey, these aren't super skinny, right?
Especially the problem was that, like, you know, we fit customers in store or whatever. It's like, oh, hey, like you should try this super skinny guy fit, and it's like, oh, no, I don't want super skinny. Yeah. It's like, well, it's actually not that skinny. Yeah. But like that explanation kind of got like really
tired.
Yeah. It's like, oh, so, we don't want to.
Yeah, we don't have to explain this every time, and so there was a hesitancy for some guys when they went into that change room and you tried to give them a super skinny guy fit, and they're like, I don't want super skinny jeans. When you try to say, hey, well, they're not really super skinny jeans. Right. So we dropped the word skinny and just called them super guy, and now, you know, people are less hesitant to get into something like that. So because the world changes as such, we want to keep our names a little bit more fun, somewhat descriptive, but, you know, we don't want to be too literal. Yeah. BD. Hey, nice Tannery South tee, Bayzad. Yeah, it's got the Tannery South representing here. But for those people who don't know, anyways, Tannery South, we do some fade logs on our website on Tate Nyoko, Naked Famous Denim NYC. I happen to have one right here.
Convenient. How
convenient. Sorry for the lighting, guys. It's not my fault. It's impossible. There's no escape. So you can keep track of your fades, of your new pairs of jeans with these fade logs. We sell them on the website. They're like $8. You put in the style and you keep track of everything. That way, you know, it's a fun little way to just kind of keep track of the progress of your jeans. You know, oftentimes I know that, you know, we'll get a pair of faded jeans in and we just don't know too much about them, when they were purchased, how long they were worn, or anything like that. So if you are, you know, the type of person who does care about that kind of thing, there's a fun little way to keep track of your progress of your jeans. And we have them in this veg tan leather. We also do them in a couple of premium shell cordovan options. And Evan over there at Tannery South, he makes them all. He's just a one-man brand. He makes these all himself. He hand stamps all this stuff, hand cuts all the leather. So great guy. And got the good old Tannery South t-shirt. Just want to shout out to the good people there at Evan and Tannery South. So if you haven't got one before, check it out. $8. They're
very cute.
Yeah, very, very cute, very neat little product here. And he check them out. There's my 2 cents for you, Tannery South. 2 cents, 2 cents, 5 cents. I don't know.
10 cents.
10 cents. 10 cents.
Inflation.
BD writes 200 plus days on my fade log for my Elephant 9 jacket. There you go. You see?
Can you even count that far?
Well, it depends on how you want to use it. Like,
you count
yeah,
maybe weeks.
yeah, you can count weeks. Like there, I have a new sample. I don't know where I put it. When we got back from Montreal, we had all our luggage is. I don't know where all the stuff is. We got to organize it. But he had a new fade log where I like the layout. It was pretty neat. But yeah, you can decide how you want to keep track of these things yourself, because it does say like wears, but you can maybe do that as weeks or something like that, and you can check it off that way. But yeah, regardless, at least the very least, your style, when you got it, did you soak it, that kind of stuff. You can keep track of all of that here on the little fade log. Decibels writes, I think I need to make a pilgrimage to the NYC store for the NYC jean. Yes, indeed you do. The New York City Empire State Selvage is exclusive only to New York City. I don't even have a pair.
Yeah.
I don't even have a pair.
Because we haven't been.
Yeah, we haven't been in a while. We wanted to go. Last week, Brandon was at the store. I wish we could have been there. Maybe if we had known about that trip earlier, maybe we could have planned our trip around it. But anyways.
Well, right now it's not the easiest to get around.
A little difficult still. But hopefully we'll be back again as the world hopefully opens up. I don't know. I'm looking like a zebra right now. Oh, maybe that's better.
That's better.
A little better.
Another
subscriber, Helge Crawford. Thank you so much for joining the Naked Famous Denim family and subscribing to our channel. Thanks for being part of the live stream. Decibels, a Naked Famous Fade Log shirt. A Naked Famous Fade Log print shirt. That might be neat to see. A shirt for those in the know. A Fade Log shirt.
Actually a good idea. You can mark your shirt.
Yeah. All right. Okay. Hunter McKay. Sorry if you've already been through it a million times, but what's the story behind the name Naked Famous Denim and the tragic blonde logo? You know what? I have been through that one a lot. Basically, the name Naked and Famous Denim, the tragic blonde logo. Think some of you might remember what it was like in the late 2000s in the denim industry. What was hot were really celebrity-driven brands that were selling you a lot of glamour and fluff and not a lot of quality. And I mean, as someone who worked on the sales floor at a luxury department store selling these jeans all day, I could tell you that one of part of the appeal to a lot of this stuff was just what celebrity was wearing it, how expensive they were. Like literally, we'd get jeans in at $700, $800, and that was the selling feature. It was like, these are super exclusive $800, whatever jeans with crystals and whatever on them. And we would have customers who would come in literally saying, so-and-so in this magazine was wearing these jeans. Do you have them? And our job was to be like, yes, we do. Because our manager would get us every celebrity magazine every week. Guys, look through all these, know who so-and-so is wearing, because people are going to be asking for it. We had binders of clippings from magazines of the celebrities in jeans that we carried at the store. And that's what people wanted. It was people would come in so-and-so was wearing this on the cover of whatever. And it's yep, we got them right here. That was how the whole industry was driven for a long time. So
people thought that this person is wearing this, so it must be good.
Yeah.
And in reality, it's the other way around. You convince people that it's good by putting it on some famous person.
Yeah.
That person's not spending their own money to buy that jeans.
Yeah, they might have been.
Yeah, I'm sure there are certain cases, but a lot of the times it's no, it's not.
There was certainly an aim for these brands to get their goods on these celebrities and then get the photo of them, getting out of their car, going and eating lunch somewhere, wearing those jeans. That was the marketing strategy, and it worked because we sold a lot of those jeans.
I think it still does work to a certain degree.
To a certain degree, but that's when it started.
Yeah.
Right?
That's not so much so in the denim industry, maybe a little bit more so in general fashion.
Right. Yeah. General fashion that still exists, but like jeans premium jeans were very hot at the time. And it wasn't like, 1980s, Calvin Klein or like, those they had their moments, but this was like premium denim, $200 plus for a pair of jeans, like quote unquote premium denim. And that was kind of the first wave of that hitting, right? So that was the world. It was celebrity driven jeans and quality was questionable at best. You were paying a lot for glamour. And Brandon was like, I don't see the value in any of that. I want to do something that's going to kind of shock the world a little bit. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the best fabrics possible, the most expensive, the most interesting, the most innovative denim fabrics in the world. And I'm going to put these products out at a fair price. And that's how Naked and Famous Denim got its start. And the name Naked and Famous Denim and the Tragic Blonde logo is kind of like a jab. It's making fun of the celebrity-obsessed, celebrity-driven culture that we still live with today, but certainly existed very much at the time. So we had a name that looked like, the celebrity-driven kind of brands that were at the time. It kind of fit right in. We had a logo that was a tragic blonde, a celebrity, and that was kind of like, look, we're actually making fun of all of this. Like we're using your aesthetic, but we're selling the consumer the exact opposite of what you guys are selling them. Instead of selling them glamour and this, we're selling them quality at a glamour and at a high price. We're selling them quality at a low price. So, we were able to sweep into like the very, commercial markets. And we were at the most luxurious stores in the world sitting right next to these brands, and it was like, okay, now we have a chance to compete. You've got quality versus flash, and flash, a lot of those brands don't exist anymore. A lot of them do. Some of them do. We've got Hunter McKay. Thanks so much for being a subscriber of our channel, and welcome to the Naked and Famous Denim YouTube family. So the name Naked and Famous Denim, the logo, it's kind of meant as satire of that whole industry and that kind of celebrity-obsessed mentality. And that's why we don't do celebrity giveaways. We don't do celebrity endorsements. Like we don't give stuff away and, try to go at that angle. A lot of people do. And people are like, well, why don't you do this? And why don't you do that? I'm like, we don't, that's not our MO. We want to focus on making good products at a fair price and ensuring that, our customers, they like it. And they're going to tell their friends about it, and that's that, we talk about it here and you guys talk about it with your friends, and our entire brand has grown through word of mouth. There's no like guy's PR company that we pay that goes out and tries to get our jeans put on to certain celebrities. We don't do any of that. And there's people, the entire industries that are circled around that, right?
But like when you see our price, like that's exactly what you're paying goes directly to products and product development. And that's why you see like the jeans for $165 and $167, like because that's that very little price difference. We're not like rounding up or down. We're just like, this is exactly how much it's gonna, we need to get to produce this.
Like product. We might round up the change.
Like we're not gonna charge you 49 cents.
Yeah. But like that's why you see our prices are the way they are. There's no like flat prices. Like everything that we make is $189 or like $229 or something like that. Like the prices are very indicative of the actual cost that it took to make those jeans. So yeah, we're pretty transparent in that respect. And yeah, there's no celebrity endorsement built into the price of our jeans because we don't do any of that stuff. At the most, I mean, we're sending jeans to Japan to us to make video. Like, if we lived in Canada, then we wouldn't have to. There's obviously some operational costs that get built into the jeans, but like it's very minuscule compared to what happens out there. I'm working at big brands. I mean, we'd have like celebrities come in and it was like they had the run of they could pick whatever they want and they just left with it. Like literally they'd come in and like if it was like an endorsement thing, it was like, you know, so and so celebrity is gonna come by and they're gonna pick up some stuff. Just record what they took and they can take whatever they want. And they come, they take 2 or 3 leather jackets, 5 jeans, whatever they want. No problem. They take it. And, you know, the company, I don't know if they comped them or whatever, how they dealt with it, but that happened all the time. And that was normal practice. And you can only imagine what luxury brands, quote unquote luxury brands, have to do. You know, when you see a raw denim jean or a basic stonewashed jean coming from a luxury brand selling for 4 figures or more, basic stuff, not even like custom rivets. Like we were at a luxury store with Shizuka, remember? Mm-hmm. They had some basic stonewashed jeans. And I mean, they had their logo on the button, but the rivets were all like generic, no logo, whatevers. Non-salvage stonewashed denim selling for over $1,000.
I mean, it costs money to put a humongous billboard on the streets.
Right.
I get it, but like we don't see so much value in that.
No. And like, look, if you want to buy a big brand and fine, that's your prerogative. You're allowed. There's nothing. Look, I'm a free market guy. Sell whatever you can for whatever you can. But for me, you know, we like honesty and good prices is something that is just ingrained into our DNA. You know, even with the deals, you know, we put the deals out on Black Friday, and I'm always trying to give you the best deals. I want you guys to get the best possible product at the best possible price. Always, you know, I'm not trying to be, you know, I sound like an infomercial, but it really is. You know, we really don't want to charge you more money. You know, we want to charge you the least amount we can, obviously just so that we can stay operational, but, and we're not trying to gouge you ever. And, we're certainly not going to charge you for, the cost of what it costs us to give away jeans to celebrities and things like that. So, right. Yeah.
If we do Christmas giveaways, that's really not.
Yeah, right. You know, yeah, Christmas
giving away
the small amount, but yeah, you know what it would cost for a typical company's like PR giveaway is huge dollars. Like give away a few things here and there. It's a drop in the bucket. The Beast 2500, a shame that there's still a celebrity-driven culture in sneakers. There's a celebrity-driven culture around a lot of fashion, and what I have to say is, like, from when I was working in, you know, at the department store level, what was seemingly a joke at the time was all the celebrity brands, because you'd get a celebrity brand, and then you knew this wasn't gonna last. Like, this was a cash grab. And so you'd get, and because we were the store we always carried everything. So like whatever the newest, hottest thing was, we had it. And like you'd get a celebrity brand and it would drop and it would be dead by like season 2. Mm-hmm. Or like you'd get it and you'd be gone in like 2 or 3 seasons. So that always happened. But it seems more and more nowadays that is a big part of a brand, mm-hmm. right? It kind of got, it was a joke. And it kind of died. I guess maybe they realized that we actually need to take this seriously or whatever it is. And now I feel like it's so much more a part of that world. And people don't seem to see through it as much.
Because I think previously it was more like a licensing thing where like you kind of sticks the name on basically anything and try to sell. As opposed to now, I think there was a little bit more going into that, not to, you know, say that it's you know, worth every penny of, you know, whatever the price is, but it's I think that they got smarter in a way that like, okay, we still should make something decent. It's just, you know, we gotta help. And I to be fair, like you need to know about it for you to want to buy it. So it's important part of, like, visibility is very important to a clothing brand. Even if you make something amazing, nobody knows about it, nobody's gonna buy it.
Yeah. Like, but you know what else I think it is? It's also a lot of social media. Mm-hmm. Like, I think a lot of celebrities, like, there are some that are like a different level, like really, really, really big celebrities, but there's also a lot of like just smaller celebrities. But they're more
Influencers.
accessible because they're on social media, so you can feel like I know this person a little bit more. And there's the name, quote unquote. I don't know anything about music anymore. I'm so lost. But like everybody knows who Kanye West is. You know what I mean? Like that's one level. And then there's like all those other rappers that I've never heard of ever.
Yeah.
And it's just like, they might be around for a year or two or whatever. But if they're promoting a line or they have a line that kind of makes people who watch them be like, hey, they're not a superstar.
Mm-hmm.
So, or maybe they are. I don't know. I don't know how kids consume this content anymore. But they see it. They see it a lot more because maybe people that are more closely connected to them are representing this kind of stuff.
Yeah, celebrity, I think now they have a more direct influence on you because you feel like you're getting it direct from them. And to a certain extent, yes, like before, like you had to see it in TV or like magazines or something. Like,
that's true.
Now you can like actually see it, like them getting a hamburger in McDonald's, and it's like, oh, these are the things they actually wear, and I like this style. Blah, blah, blah.
That's true. Instead of like it being a product placement in a movie, now it's this guy's going to lunch and he's sharing his, whatever or hers, whatever. So you see it a little bit more.
Yeah. Anyways, it got very complicated.
Yeah. Very I don't want to do any. I have nothing. I don't want to do anything with that. Yeah. If you see any of our stuff on anybody, it's because they bought it. I'll tell you that much. Joel Farrell writes, I'm so excited for the Montreal jeans. So am I. Excited to release the Montreal Vulgar Selvage, the Montreal Tate and Yoko exclusive. JN, I got tired of paying for brand names, the quality being bad. I got hooked on Naked and Famous for the price and amazing, innovative fabrics. I just wish I could afford all the jeans. Well, here's the thing. Nobody can afford all the jeans, except for Brandon. Brandon technically owns all the jeans. But you can only wear one pair of jeans at a time. So don't you worry about that. Wear the jeans that you got, fade them out, and enjoy the process. As collectors, I know certainly if you're watching this live stream, you're going to be, part of that 1% of Naked and Famous Denim, like super devotees. And I'm sure some of you in this crowd are collectors. I'm a collector. I collect all kinds of stuff. We collect all kinds of stuff. And there gets a point where like you can't have everything. Like you want it all. Yeah. But you can't have it all.
And even when you have it, it's just sitting in your home. It's not really.
Yeah, use the things like don't be like us. Use the things you got.
Yeah. Well, the good thing about raw denim is like, you buy it, you can wear it for every day for a year. It's fine. Or it's like, you're into t-shirts or whatever. Like you can't wear the same t-shirts every day.
Yeah. Yeah. That is the real strong point about raw denim jeans is that you can literally wear them every day. But if you buy an expensive jacket, you buy an expensive t-shirt, anything like that, you can't wear that every day. Expensive denim jacket, Naked Famous denim jacket. You can wear that every day. You'll be Denim Dan. You'll be the Canadian tuxedo guy. It's okay. Okay.
Kind of cold still.
Yeah. If you want to buy celebrity priced but quality sneakers, Crown Northampton. Celebrity priced but quality sneakers. Crown. Okay, I'll have to check that out. I've put a kibosh on shoes.
Oh,
good. I just bought 3 pairs.
You got a big bill.
I got a big bill because I ordered some from Yuketen and
6. I don't know, 7.
Don't want to know. Don't want to say. Too much money.
Regretting it now.
And I ordered them last year, and the bill came in. They're like, "Oh, they're ready to ship now." And I'm like, "Oh yeah." I'm like, "Oh." Anyways, I'll show them off next week. But I bought shearling boots, and
I love the boots.
They look great. There's no snow in this country.
So what? People wear Uggs in Hong Kong.
All right. Anyways, shearling boots from Yuketen. I'll show them as soon as I get them. But I gotta take it easy because our shoe. We got where we keep our shoes over here. It's full. Like it's overflowing with shoes. There's no more room.
Yes.
Like everything else. Yeah, like everything else. Okay. The Moor. I learned about Naked and Famous Denim by Googling left hand twills. Blue Owl introduced me to Naked and Famous and helped me find my fit. Fantastic. Blue Owl is a great resource for Naked and Famous Denim, of course, but they're one of the originators of just having a great quality denim selection, great service, and yeah, Jay is the man. Jay is the man, that's for sure. Thank you for explaining the brand ethos again. My pleasure. Anytime. That's what these live streams are for. Riley O'Brien, it's admirable that you guys identified your MO and have stuck to it. I've worn multiple brands. Some other brands have good products, but every single time I wear Naked Famous, it's superior. Well, thank you very much. And I have to say, not that I'm not going to point out or single out any particular brands, but I do find that a lot of brands, they shift with the wind. You know what I mean? Like, they have an MO right now, and it's like, okay, we're all American made, this and that. And like next season, it's like, we're making stuff somewhere else now. And it's like, wait a minute.
Yeah.
It's like,
yeah,
it's kind of sad when you build your reputation on that kind of thing, and then now you're like, oh, but it's okay that we're not doing that anymore. And it's like, yeah, but you were telling me for so long this.
Yeah.
Right?
Oh, but not everybody can.
Or you dumped on,
the circumstance change.
Yeah. I get it. But
some people, they don't have a choice. But one thing, like, maybe this is like an opposite point, but like, I find other brands to just do the same things over and over again.
Yeah. They don't.
Whereas, like, I mean, we have our core, we have our basics,
yeah.
But seasonal, like, innovative fabrics, we never really, like, repeat the same things. We always try to innovate a little bit more.
Yeah. We're constantly in that. Well, but I mean, that's always been our ethos, is that like core is core, but our seasonal collection, that's where we can like really shine and like, create a bunch of new stuff all the time. So our thing is always creating new, right? We're not going to stay, in one world for too long. And yeah, that's and like, even when it comes to like our collaborative projects, like that's another fun way for us to create denim fabric now like kind of themed, in instead of just being like, okay, well, it's one thing to like kind of create new hardcore fabrics, because you're always kind of pushing forward to like, how can I make this even more crazy?
Mm-hmm.
And then making a themed thing is like, okay, well, now I have to take a concept and like incorporate that into a fabric and colors, and like how are we gonna mix that all together to make something, that really works? Like the Rick Portal denim, like that was fun, frustrating to develop, but a lot of fun. Okay, anyone know the Freddy release? Anyone know if the Freddy release was announced? It's gonna get pushed into January. So yeah, I'm gonna announce a new like 2022 release schedule in the next couple of weeks. For the rest of this year, for the rest of 2021, we've got Matrix next week. That is December the 17th, and then we've got the Boxing Day blowout year-end extravaganza. Basically, a similar repeat to what we did for Black Friday, starting on December the 22nd. So you guys know about it. Sorry. But that's coming soon. Joel Farrell, have you guys made progress on JOJO's? We haven't. I mean, as far as the deal coming through, we're approved for all that. Right now, we have to design the collection, and then we present it to the JOJO's team for their feedback on that.
Before that, we gotta watch all the JOJO's.
Yeah, we gotta get through a lot of episodes of JOJO. So that's the other thing that we gotta work on. Arceus writes, I just realized you shaved. Yeah, it was like a month of growth. It was getting there. Kentaro, one of the few good things this year has been discovering denim and going from owning 2 pairs of Levi's to now owning 4 pairs of Naked Famous with a pair of trunks on the way. Thanks a lot. Kentaro, thanks for being a part of the Naked Famous Denim family and enjoying those jeans. And it's always, the most exciting time is always the discovery phase of raw denim, I find. Like you get into it and then you get really into it.
Mm-hmm.
And so anyways, enjoy, fade your jeans. That's the advice I have to give you. It's fun to collect. And, you know, of course it helps our business. But the most important thing is that you wear and you fade those jeans. Give them some time. You know, once you've got a couple of pairs of jeans and you're rotating through them, but none of them get enough wear for them to like really start to get the fade. Dedicate some time to just one pair being your main and maybe having a second pair for like, you know, other things. But like, you know, in the fighting game world, you always have your main character. This is my main. And then you have a backup. I don't know if you know, but you have your main character. And then if you have a bad matchup with another character, you always have your secondary character, right? Mm-hmm. So that's my backup. Mm-hmm. So like have your main and have your backup. And
but yeah, like seeing actual results on the pair that you put time and effort into is very important to keep your hobby going.
Yeah. Trouble brother, I collect vinyl, and if I owned every record on earth, I'd be in $6 billion of debt. No question. But I can have one good Miles Davis album and enjoy it for years. You only need a few great jeans at a time. Enjoy them. That is very true. We're movie collectors, and obviously we can't have all the movies.
Mm-hmm. We also have like a price ceiling that, like, you know, sometimes like we see a movie and it's like, if, you know, if it's a certain amount above, it's like, oh, I don't think it's worth it. Even if it's a movie that we like.
We try not to spend more than like $30 on an individual movie. It really depends. Yeah. Like if there's a set, I'll like, depending on the set.
Or, you know, 4K or Steelbook or things like that makes it. It
definitely depends. But if like it's a regular movie and it's like $35, like a regular release, you know, I might hold off on that until I can find it on sale or something like that. Mm-hmm. But
if I had an infinite amount of money, I want all of them to be Steelbooks.
Yeah. I do like the Steelbooks.
Yeah. It's so, like, significant.
Yeah. Maybe people don't know what a Steelbook is. You want to pull one out? And I think is there a super Steelbook? I don't know. No. That was like a German cover book that was good. There's got to be some Steelbooks up there somewhere that are. Yeah. Pick a good one. Pick a good one. Oh, you know what's a good one? Ghostbusters. We got a lot of movies. People wear UGG in Arizona. Uggs in Arizona sounds like a blues song about a girl wearing Uggs around Scottsdale. Uggs in Arizona. That does sound like a blues song. All right. M-Sway, Father, what transgressions would you like to confess? Child, me. Natural indigo from Tokushima, Father. What's the most you've ever paid for a single movie? For a single movie? Like $150 maybe. Like, yeah, the Battle Royale and that Day of the Dead set is right next to you. That one was kind of pricey. Right? Yeah, let's show that one. I don't remember how much I paid exactly, but I think with the shipping and the customs, shipping and currency conversion might have been over $100.
I mean, I'm sure you spent some like Criterion collection.
Yeah, there's some Criterion sets, but like single movie, because like this is.
I couldn't find those.
To me, this is like a couple of versions of the same movie, but Dawn of the Dead here. This on Blu-ray was like out of print, so it was very, very hard to find. And if you could find it, it was always sold for a lot of money. So this came from Zavi. I don't remember who. I think it was Zavi. Anyways, it's a neat little box set here, and it comes with the 4K of the movie. It comes with like a comic book and a whole bunch of stuff. So it comes with a lot of editions of the same movie, 4K. Neat little box set here. But it was kind of pricey. It might have been over $100, but I don't remember exactly. Got a little novelization also that it came with. So it's a great. Yeah, it's. I never read it. Yeah, and then.
Paperback.
Yeah, paperback also. So it comes with a bunch of stuff that maybe you don't really need, but I did want this movie, and knowing that like buying the regular Blu-ray edition that was out of print and like really hard to find was already expensive, I didn't mind paying the extra money for this, and I just like it coming in this kind of neat box. But single movie, this might have been one of the more pricier ones. There's also the Battle Royal set. I'm gonna go show that. You show the other one.
So here's a Steelbook example. So I don't know if you can tell, but this is what do you call this? Steel? It is steel, and it doesn't have like the tacky, blue plastic line or like the plastic cover, and even on the back, it doesn't. It's like a movie poster. So oftentimes, Steelbook designs are very cool and like better than like regular releases. So I kind of prefer to have these Steelbook Blu-rays.
Like I have this one also. This one was probably more than $100, but this came with Battle Royale 1 and 2 4K, but I don't know. Anyways, it's like a bunch of disc collection, but then they give you like the original movies on regular Blu-ray, which I mean, I already actually had.
Trump cards?
Yeah, there's like a bunch of stuff that you don't need, but it came in a nice box, so I was kind of, I wanted it.
Well, that's also another thing. If it's a movie that you like, you want to spend all that money.
Right. So, it's got this neat little book that it comes with. But I already had like a Blu-ray set of both Battle Royale 1 and 2. So I certainly didn't need it again. But I just like the box. It's like it's the character cards.
Oh.
Yeah. I don't know. Look at them. I never opened it. I just wanted the movie. Is Steelbook a USA thing? No, they have them everywhere. Like, in fact, like, so these steel covered Blu-rays, different countries get different covers. Like, there might be European, like Ukrainian or Polish releases that like get a crazy cover. Or like South Korea tends to get like these crazy Blu-ray sets that are really expensive. More than I usually want to spend. But Blu-ray collecting, movie collecting, it can get pretty pricey, and especially if you own the DVD, the Blu-ray, the 4K, the steel, like it can kind of start adding up when you start buying the same movie over and over again. So collecting is a weird hobby.
Yeah, this is cool.
Yeah.
So I guess it's everybody's like stats. It's kind of like a baseball card.
Yeah. So
then it has like what's their weapon, what's their battle rating, and how many allies they have, how many kills they had.
Oh, it looks like this might actually be a game.
Is it?
Yeah, I don't know. I never opened this before, but if you've ever watched the movie, yeah, it is. Shuffle the cards between players. There's an actual game to this. Each one of the characters. I don't want to spoil it too much, but it's basically a movie about a bunch of school children who are put on an island and meant to fight for their survival.
It's Hunger Games.
It's like, Risa says like Hunger Games, but this came out before that, so live stream Battle Royale game, maybe one day. It'd be fun maybe if we can do a gaming one where we could play games and talk denim at the same time.
Like Twitch?
Yeah, like a Twitch or something like that. Maybe one day. We'll see. I don't know how much time we have to dedicate to streaming. Okay. What's your favorite Steelbook? I don't know.
I was thinking of...
Oh, you know what? My favorite, that Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, it's not a Steelbook, but that's my favorite thing we have. You see it? Risa will find it. Would you guys ever make a heavyweight color core denim? I think that'll happen eventually. That'll definitely happen eventually. The Naked Famous catalog, raison, will be some work of art. Raisonné? I don't know what that means. Writes W5, discovering Dawn of the Dead by chance got me into zombie movies. Well, yeah, the Romero trilogy, Night of the Living Dead, Dawn of the Dead, and Day of the Dead, fantastic. I mean, Night of the Living Dead is one of my favorite movies ever. Dawn and Day of the Dead, great. I really like Day of the Dead. That one's really, when the pandemic started, I was watching a lot of zombie movies just because it kind of was reminding me of what the world was kind of turning into. But Day of the Dead, that one's really, really good. It's one of my favorite Blu-rays in my collection. It's a 4K of Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. And this set, anyways, that comes off. Collector's edition set. Come off nicely, please. It folds open. I've got like a Mad magazine. It comes with a record of Rick Dalton. So an actual vinyl. Mad magazine. It comes with a poster. This is just and of course the discs. But yeah, this is one of my favorite sets. I really love this movie, by the way. It's one of my favorites.
Don't they own the professional Steelbook?
I don't know.
I think we do.
It would be here. I don't think it would be. We have multiple shelves for movies now because we have too many movies. Margot Robbie is barely in that movie. I mean, she is and she isn't, but she's there. Any special left-hand twills coming out? Yes. So for fall winter 22, we're doing a broken twill version of our left-hand twill denim. So we're taking the same yarn that we use in our left-hand twill denim, but doing it in a broken twill. So it's like we'll see how that fades in comparison to our left-hand twill option. So that is the new. That's a fall winter 22 preview. We'll do a couple of spring summer 22 previews, and then we'll get into snack time because we found a kind of interesting potato chips. Movie recommendations. What's a good movie recommendation? What
have we watched?
What have we watched recently? Or what would I recommend? There's a movie called Upgrade that I think a lot of people don't. It's not on their radar. Upgrade movie. It came out in 2018, and it stars Logan Marshall. Watch this movie. It's pretty cool. If you like, sci-fi, cyber-y kind of movies, like, you know what? Watch The Matrix. But if you want to watch something that it's not really The Matrix, but it kind of has some vibes with the kind of implanting of data, watch Upgrade. Upgrade is a pretty cool movie. I really like it, and a lot of people don't know about it. Upgrade is my recommendation of the week. I thought you were about to say Updog. Updog? What's up, dog? Would you recommend the new Wes Anderson? We haven't seen it yet.
I haven't seen it.
Yeah.
It doesn't come out till like sometime in January here.
Yeah. So we'll see it once it comes out. Okay, let's talk about two fabrics that are coming out in the spring. This is the Golden Hour Slub Stretch. Was there another one I said I was going to show off? Golden Hour? No. Let's just start with it. Let's just do that one. Yeah. So we're bringing. This is. I don't have a release date for this yet. Golden Hour Slub Stretch. This is a 12.5 ounce stretch selvage denim. But as you can see, at least hopefully, maybe I'll increase the light here a little bit. You can see it's got this great slubby, streaky texture to it. So a lot of texture to this denim in a lighter weight form. So 12.5 ounce, and it's got that natural indigo kind of color. So if you like our natural indigo selvage, this is kind of in the same realm as that, but it's a lot more textured, and it does have a little bit of stretch. So you're gonna have that comfort factor here. You've got that nice mid blue tone denim, perfect for the spring summer season, and of course, you've got that classic red line selvage ID. Now, we don't have a release date for this yet. This is available in ladies too, right? So both men's and ladies options. Golden Hour Slub Stretch Selvage. That's a Spring Summer 22 preview for you. And yeah, I think that's it. That's it. I mean, I don't want to go through everything. I've got a whole pile of jeans over there, but I mean, if we were to go through everything, we'd be here forever, which wouldn't be the worst, but yeah. We're going to get into snack time.
Are we talking about those spirals?
Yeah. These are cool. I've never seen these before. This is a crazy snack, and my first time ever seeing anything like this. And before we get into snack time, hit that like button, everybody. If you haven't hit that like button, it really helps us out. If you do, it helps make our channel more discoverable to raw denim lovers out there. And so yeah, hit the like button if you haven't already. And if you, of course, if you haven't subscribed to our channel, subscribe right now. And you'll get a little icon somewhere here or something like that. And we'll shout you out. So like and subscribe if you haven't already. And now let's get into snack time, because we found these at the grocery store. Dragon potato, sour cream, and onion chips. Look at this thing. It's a tornado of potato chip. Dragon potatoes from Frito-Lay, so it's a Lay's product.
And sour cream onion
Yeah.
flavor, which is always a good
Yeah,
flavor.
you don't get too much of that in Japan. And this is definitely a Japanese product. Like, I don't think this came from anywhere else, right?
This is, yeah, made in Japan.
Made in Japan.
Yeah.
I've never seen this anywhere until we saw it at the grocery store. Like, I don't see it at regular grocery stores very often. Or ever. Never seen this before. So I saw it, thought it was crazy.
Wow.
That's pretty weird. Yeah.
It's pretty big, too.
Okay,
It's not like
I legit want to try Dragon Potato. It is a weird name, and the packaging looks...
It doesn't look like
appealing.
a Frito-Lay.
Yeah. It looks like a
product.
fake kind of Chinatown, you know... Like, this font is pretty, like... You know what I mean? Like, the design process here was...
Yeah, it's very basic.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I mean, it sounds cool.
Yeah, it sounds cool. The logo is... It kind of reminds me of Dragon Ball a little bit, right? And then it's got this dragon coming off of a potato. So I think they were going for Dragon Ball, right? Am I wrong? Doesn't that look like Dragon Ball?
I mean, how many ways
Yeah.
to sell dragon style things?
Right. So let's
Yeah.
check that chip out. Look at that thing. It's
Yeah. Very white, too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyways. Smells very sour cream and oniony.
Mm-hmm. All right.
You know what this tastes like? A ramen noodle.
Does it?
Yeah, like a dry ramen noodle.
It's kind of like the potato flavor is kind of like Pringles
Yeah, it has
style
that fake
potato.
kind of potato taste.
Yeah, like a powder potato.
Yeah. Yeah. It tastes like powdered mashed potatoes a little bit. That's weird.
It's not bad. It's just
It's just a little deceiving when there's a potato with a dragon potato skin, when it's clearly, like, they didn't somehow shave a potato and fry it and it, you know, came to this shape somehow.
it would be cool if they like sliced the potato so thin that
Yeah.
the
Yeah,
edges
it would
curls
curl.
or something.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's how it works, but it looks like it
Then-
looks cool though.
Vince Chan writes, good point. I must have said strawberry milk.
Oh,
Strawberry milk denim. It's that same milk denim warp. Same warp as the milk denim from previous, but now with a strawberry colored weft interior for the strawberry milk edition of the milk selvage. So made with 20% real milk protein. 23% real milk protein, 77% cotton, and you've got those great cow print pocket bags on the inside. So that is the strawberry milk denim. I mean, that's the shortest preview ever, but there you have it. That is coming. That is coming.
Pink weft is a good color
Yeah.
for spring. It's very popular.
Yeah. Sway, it looks like a fusilli pasta. It does look like a fusilli pasta. So like curly fries in potato form, is it hollow? It's not hollow. It's not really a curly fry either. I miss curly fries. Arby's had good curly
Yeah,
fries.
it's not curly fries. It's I don't know. It's hard to explain. I don't even know.
Yeah.
It is hollow in a way that it's like, you know,
Like-
like here it's like a shell.
Yeah, like a shell pasta is hollow,
Yeah.
right? But yeah. Dragon potato. It's fine. Like it's not like the best chip in the world.
No. And I also think that they could have gone a little bit more extreme with sour cream and onion taste. Like it tastes like sour cream and onion, but it's like lightly.
Away with the best pun. These are utterly beautiful denim. Like udders of the cow.
Oh.
That's called the udder.
Like the milk bar?
Yeah.
Oh.
And
somebody's
Snowy's here.
online.
Hi, Snowy.
Live stream. No, this is not the.
We got the cat stream starting now. All right. It's like a Cheeto. I found the Tarako and butter version online.
Yes.
That's one wild snack. That's Trouble Brother. Yeah, there is a Tarako butter.
Yeah, I've seen it. That's what I've seen like before.
Yeah.
Sorry.
What is Tarako?
It's cod roll.
So cod roe butter flavored dragon potato snack. Maybe next week. Ruffles sour cream and onion for the win always. Yes. Ruffles sour cream and onion.
That was good.
Ruffles
Very good.
all dressed. Those are high ranking top tier potato chip flavors.
We found
Yeah.
a very good one.
I
remember
forget
the
what it's
name.
called. I'm gonna have to find it. Next week we found like this oh man, I gotta find it. Anyways, we found it was like creamy dill pickle flavor. We found it in Montreal at like some nicer grocery store.
It's
But-
one of those like kettle chip style, like very like.
Yeah, rust
thick.
like thick and like with the skins on.
Mhm.
Very good. We'll have to find it for next time. Matthew Bradwell, do you miss all dressed chips? Oh yeah, I miss all dressed chips.
I could live with that.
She can live without. I love all dressed chips. One of my favorite flavors. But yeah, we did consume a lot of potato chips while in Montreal.
We consume
We always
potato
consumed a lot of chips
everywhere.
in general. I like the salty snacks. What can I say? All right. I guess we're gonna leave it there. It's been another great hangout with you guys. Another fun live stream. We're gonna get our weekend started. Well, anyways, we got our weekend started the right way, and that's with hanging out with you guys. I hope you guys have a great evening. I hope you have a wonderful weekend. Snowy's in the house. Be nice to everybody you know. Do something nice for somebody. Have a great weekend. And stay raw, my friends. Stay raw.
Be a
Right.
catch.
All right. Bye, guys.